Parking Day continues to grow all around the world. In Japan, there is not a whole lot of street parking. Actually, they manage their streets way differently than we do. There actually isn't a lot of street parking allowed. And so why is Parking Day big in Japan? Well, I think it's because there's this need for these third spaces, these kind of informal social space that aren't commercial outdoor dining, that aren't a place you have to pay to sit, that aren't even like a sort of more formal public park. So informal, non-commercial third spaces is the need that Parking Day fulfills in communities in Japan.
And I was just saying that I like the idea of it because like here in Detroit, I'm not gonna lie, the public transportation is not good at all. And like, and I look at places like, I know I stayed in New York for a minute in Brooklyn with my uncle, and I used to take the train all the time, and I just found it so useful. And I was talking to Monica about the perspective thing on like how, like it's the motor city, so of course they expect, it's gonna be cars and parking spaces, but it's like when you look at it as a perspective of innovation in the future, is not really like the right direction.
Walkable, like Brooklyn, walkable places, but like you described, it's because they've done that strategic investment. They've made that big investment in the train network, in expanding the subways, and Detroit Motor City can do that too. And I think they're on the path to do that. There's nothing stopping our automobile industry from building mass transit vehicles, and I know some of them are exploring this. But we can push, we can advocate for, great, sell the cars, but also please start to invest in designing advanced tools for mass mobility, better trains, better buses, faster light rail.
So you were saying about Barcelona and how you lived there for how long again?
For a year,
okay.
And just in that time, so much of the city was like greened out, and they put a lot more pedestrian walkways in from streets that used to be cars. They cut the edge. It's really smart. They're called chuck runs, and it just helps with the flow of traffic so that cars can pull off into that side. So that whole little corner is utilized for cars to park, so the traffic can move better. And that was designed in like the 1800s.
They were a little ahead of their time.
So my name is Juwan Howard, 25 years old, born and raised right here in the great city of Detroit. I'm the founder and creator of a space called Umoja Village, which is 3 lots we purchased from the land bank, which features now a community garden, a community tool shed where people can rent rake, shovels, lawnmowers, stuff for free of charge. It features a 24-foot stage, benches.
It seems to me that more and more, as we get more stresses on our communities, in our cities, we can't hope that some municipal or government act is going to come. And it's really coming from the ground up. So I really admire your project, really building that community strength, community resiliency.
And any thoughts about like the Central Station and what's going on Michigan Avenue, the redesign? Have you heard anything? Like, have they asked you for your insight on biking, on infrastructure?
No one ever asks me what I think about bicycle infrastructure. I think, these bike lanes on Michigan Avenue, I think are terrifying. I think this so-called protected bike lane is scary. It's like an intrastate highway, and at least cars could see you before, and now they can't see you because you're behind the wall of cars.
We gotta have coffee at 6 in the morning. I'm gonna walk down to Court Town. What is his name? I love him.
Jim Ross.
We gotta have coffee.
We will.
And I'm gonna leave my car. And we're gonna have some.
I'm gonna get.
Guys, just cut off the center.
Right.
Have those people find parks, and you won't have any problem and make it a walking downtown.
Right.
City Council, Mayor, City of Detroit. I'm gonna take my glasses off because I want you to know who I am. I live downtown. Sheila Palmer. I run a little studio, Katarche Textile Design, so I've been down there 5 years. City planning needs to be more innovative. You have problems with the theft, you have problems with people getting hit, you have problems with the police overworking themselves, all these motorcycles, cars, back to back, all in the center downtown. You started to think smartly when you cut off Woodward and Jefferson. That was a smart move. Who stopped being smart? Because all you have to do is cut off Michigan Avenue in Washington, Grand River, and Cass. Only people allowed to come through is the buses. People then have to go and park in your parking structures that you're building, make them park and pay money so that everyone in the center can walk and be comfortable and not get ran over by somebody in a car zooming.
Soon after that, neighborhood chunk came down in the 30s. Michigan Avenue got widened, mid-30s to 40s. About 80% of the commercial district was wiped out, except for Skid Row, which was on the other side of the 50s efforts to gut that park with the Lodge Freeway. And was when 75 cut through to go north and south. The elements of 20th century nearly wiped us out, but also we had historic designation.